Have you ever noticed the confusion and shame written all over the faces of those who have hurt you? The way they avoid your gaze, the hasty apologies, and the lingering awkwardness when you are around? If you have ever wondered why these people can't face you or why your mere presence makes them uncomfortable, then you need to watch this video. Today we dive into 7 reasons why your abuser is currently living with shame and embarrassment. We reveal the psychological and emotional truth behind their reactions, showing how their behavior is a direct reflection of your strength and resilience. Prepare yourself for a journey of self-discovery and healing, where you will learn how your light exposes the shadows they have tried to hide behind. By the end of this video, you will see their shame not as a burden to bear, but as a powerful confirmation of your growth and transformation. If you have gone through something similar or know someone who could benefit from this deep reflection, please share this video with your friends and family. Each of us has a unique story and the opportunity to help someone face their own truth. Together, we can create a more authentic and understanding space where everyone feels supported in their personal journey. Click the share button and help spread this message of growth and resilience. Start now, because you deserve to understand the impact of your evolution. Understanding the error. As we begin this journey of reflection, we begin with the most fundamental reason for shame: the recognition of one's own mistakes. This is the moment of clarity, when the layers of denial are peeled back, revealing the harsh truth of their actions. Think of the colleague who spread rumors about you, now sitting in a meeting, unable to maintain eye contact as the once distorted truth finally comes to light. Or imagine the parent who betrayed your trust, trying to justify themselves in conversation, with the weight of their poor choices hanging in the air. These are not just awkward moments. They reflect a major inner transformation, a shattering of the illusions that once fed them. In these moments, they are forced to face the stark truth of their actions and cannot defend themselves with excuses or justifications. Perhaps for the first time, they understand the extent of the damage they have caused, the magnitude of harm. This realization does not come gently or gradually, but is a shock so profound that it changes the way they see themselves and their actions. The shame that surrounds them is not simply a fear of external judgment, but reflects the inner voice of their own conscience. It is a self-criticism that was once drowned out by ego and illusions, but now cries out a truth that cannot be ignored. This shame is an emotional expression of the conflict between their self-image and their reality of their behavior. It is important to note that this process of understanding one's own mistakes, although painful, can be the beginning of a deep transformation. By recognizing the damage they have caused, they open the door to repentance and eventual healing, a crucial step not only for personal growth, but also for rebuilding relationships that have been damaged by mistakes. Recognizing one's mistakes provides a unique opportunity for self-awareness. When someone admits his mistakes, he begins to understand his motivations and weaknesses better. This allows him to avoid similar destructive behavior in the future and develop a more mature and conscious version of himself. It is important to remember that despite the burden of shame, salvation is possible. By taking responsibility for one's actions and trying to correct mistakes, a person can regain lost self-confidence and restore his self-image. This path, although difficult, is necessary for anyone who wants to break free from the chains of guilt and live more honestly. Their inability to confront you, therefore, reflects powerfully on the power of your presence. You become a mirror, reflecting back to them the image of their own faults, a stark reminder of the poor choices they have made. Your courage and resilience in the face of their treatment of you serves as a constant reminder of the decisions they have made and the path they have chosen. Acknowledging this fault is not just a fleeting moment of discomfort, but the beginning of a significant inner transformation. This is the first step in taking responsibility and seeking growth. For some, this realization can evoke genuine remorse, creating a desire to make amends for past wrongs. For others, however, this truth is difficult to face, and they may resist, even when confronted directly. Regardless of the individual's reaction, this realization marks a significant turning point in your relationship with those who have hurt you. It represents a shift in the balance of power, taking back your own story. You are no longer a passive victim of their actions, but a force forcing them to face reality. This power shift extends to your own healing as well. By recognizing that the shame and guilt belong to those who have wronged you, you free yourself from the emotional burden these situations have brought. Realizing that you have become a mirror of their failures is a powerful way to reframe the pain and turn it into power. This moment of clarity presents a unique opportunity to redefine the boundaries in your relationships. With this new perspective, you can make more informed decisions about who is worth keeping in your life and who should be cut out. This process of choosing is an act of self-care and self-preservation. It is important to emphasize that while others deal with their own transgressions, you have the opportunity to focus on your own growth. This is a valuable time to further cultivate your resilience and pursue integrity in all areas of your life. After all, the power of personal transformation is not limited to those who have made mistakes, but also to those who have suffered the consequences and learned to become even stronger. Fear of judgment. Realizing their mistake brings us to the second reason that drives their shame: the fear of being judged. This fear is the fear of being seen in full view, not just by you but by everyone who can now clearly see their sin. Think of the friend who has betrayed your trust and is now avoiding any social situation you might be in, or the relative who despises you and hesitates to attend family gatherings. These reactions are caused by a deep fear of being criticized, especially having your shortcomings made public by those who once viewed them positively. After realizing their mistake, they become acutely aware of the possible consequences of their actions. They fear the whispers, suspicious glances, and changing opinions of people they once respected. This fear becomes an expectation of social punishment, a fear that they may be defined by their worst choices. Their very existence reinforces this fear. They become a symbol of their misdeeds, a constant reminder that the past has not been forgotten and that the consequences of their actions are still alive. They fear that your strength and ability to move forward will further highlight their shortcomings and expose them to the judgment they dread. This fear is a powerful force, driving them to avoid confrontations and interactions that would force them to face their mistakes. They end up isolating themselves and distancing themselves from the possibility of facing the consequences. However, it is important to remember that this fear is not a reflection of your behavior, but rather the inner battle you are fighting. The fear of being judged comes from admitting your mistake, from the realization that you have acted against the standards expected by society and morality. This fear often reveals an inability to deal with something deeper: their own regrets. Instead of seeking ways to repair what was broken, their fear of judgment paralyzes them and prevents them from making any attempt at reconciliation or reparation. This cycle of fear and shame ultimately holds them further and further away from the emotional healing they need. It is also through this fear that many people learn to redefine their future actions. By recognizing the negative impact they have caused and fearing the judgment of others, some people become more cautious and mindful in future interactions. Fear, though paralyzing, can be a catalyst for change, as long as it is met with humility and a willingness to grow. Understand that judgment, though frightening, does not mean the end of a relationship. When one seeks redemption and true remorse, shame and fear can open the door to reconciliation and forgiveness. Judgment then becomes an opportunity for renewal, both for those who have made mistakes and for those who have been wronged. Loss of respect. Continuing to analyze the reasons for shame, we come to the third, perhaps most painful aspect: loss of respect. It is the realization that their actions have not only damaged their relationship with you, but have profoundly changed how others see them, and more importantly, how they see themselves. Think of the colleague who sabotaged your efforts and is now struggling to be taken seriously in meetings, or the friend who betrayed your trust and now faces suspicion from everyone around them. These are clear examples of disrespect affecting both their public image and their internal perception of themselves. After making a mistake, they are faced with a harsh reality. Respect is not a guarantee, but a fragile structure that can be destroyed by thoughtless actions. In the eyes of others, they see their position weakened. The eroded confidence and consideration that used to come naturally to them are no longer there. However, more devastating than the loss of respect from others is the loss of self-esteem within. They are forced to face the gap between who they want to be and what they actually do. This collapse of self-esteem leaves them disoriented, leading to a loss of self-confidence and a growing sense of insecurity. Your presence becomes a constant reminder of that loss, a living testament to the respect they once had and the bridges they burned. Every interaction brings with it the consequences of their actions and the respect they have earned. This is not a fleeting feeling, but a profound shift in their self-perception, forcing them to reevaluate their values and behaviors. This loss of respect also leaves them in a dilemma about how to manage their future relationships. Often, people who have lost respect for themselves or others will seek external approval to fill the void left by their mistakes. However, regaining respect requires more than that. It requires a constant effort to reconnect with the values of honesty, transparency, and integrity. The recovery process is long and difficult. Simply apologizing or trying to make amends for what was done is not enough. There must be a real commitment to change. With each small positive action, they have the opportunity to slowly rebuild their self-image and self-esteem, but they must be willing to face the consequences with humility. It is worth noting that, despite the pain associated with this loss of respect, it also presents a valuable opportunity for self-awareness. By facing their mistakes and weaknesses, they can become a stronger, more authentic version of themselves. Respect for others and for themselves can be restored, but it is a journey that must be undertaken with patience and consistency. The revealing of true intentions. Continuing to explore the reasons for their shame, we come to the fourth cause. Their true intentions are revealed. This is when the masks fall and the hidden motives behind their actions come to light, revealing their true intentions for all to see. Think of the co-worker who sabotaged your work, who felt uncomfortable when his or her poor performance was exposed, or the acquaintance who spread rumors and whose reputation crumbled when their malicious intentions were discovered. In these moments, the true motives behind their actions come to light, leaving no room to hide behind excuses or superficial justifications. Once the truth is revealed, their actions are no longer seen as simple misunderstandings or errors in judgment, but as deliberate decisions driven by self-interest, jealousy, or even malice. Revealing their true intentions is extremely uncomfortable for them, as it destroys the illusion of morality or victimhood they may have used as a shield. Your presence amplifies this revelation, as your resilience and accomplishments, despite their attempts to harm you, stand in stark contrast to their petty behavior and underlying motives that are now exposed. Your success directly highlights the failures and selfish motives they have tried to hide. The revelation of their true intentions is not just a revelation, but a deep break with the self-image they have built. They are forced to confront the darkest parts of themselves, aspects of their personality that they have tried to deny or hide. At this point, they are faced with an important decision: either retreat further into denial and excuses, or use this opportunity for self-awareness and personal growth. This revelation is not only uncomfortable, but it also brings a unique opportunity for inner change. For those who choose to accept their mistakes and dishonest intentions, this moment can be the beginning of a journey towards self-awareness and a re-evaluation of their values. Recognizing their dark motives can be the first step to stopping destructive patterns of behavior and adopting a more righteous attitude. On the one hand, Many may resist this revelation and protect themselves by denying it. But by avoiding a confrontation with their true intentions, they also miss an opportunity to evolve and repair the harm they have caused. This path can lead to isolation as others begin to clearly recognize manipulation and hidden motives. The key is to understand that revealing your true intentions does not have to mean the end of a relationship. On the contrary, it can be the starting point for a more transparent and honest relationship. Those who are willing to admit their mistakes and pursue real change can rebuild trust and respect, as long as they commit to a new course of action. Regret and remorse. As we get deeper into the emotions underlying their shame, we arrive at the fifth and most troubling reason: the burden of regret and remorse. This is the moment when they finally realize the full impact of their actions and feel the pain of the harm they have caused. Imagine a relative who betrayed your trust, now quietly reflecting and facing the reality of the pain they have caused. Or think of the friend who spread a lie about you and is now suffering the consequences of those words and the damage he caused. These are the moments when regret and remorse dominate his thinking and cast a deep shadow over all of his interactions. Regret is the bitter taste of bad choices, the lingering what-ifs that follow them. It is the recognition that they could have acted differently, chosen the path of kindness and respect, but instead gave in to more destructive impulses. This regret is a burden, a constant reminder of missed opportunities and words spoken that can never be taken back. On the other hand, remorse is the deep sadness that comes with a full understanding of the pain they have caused. It is belated empathy, the recognition of the wounds they have left on the people they once claimed to love. It is not just regret for their actions, but also the visceral pain, the recognition of the suffering they have caused, that now weighs on their conscience. However, this regret and remorse can be seen as the beginning of personal transformation. Often, at this painful stage, people begin to reassess their priorities and seek to make amends. The pain they feel, when properly acknowledged, can become a driving force to become better individuals, more aware of the consequences of their actions and determined to make more ethical and compassionate choices. Deep regret also reveals how fallible we all are. While they may have made mistakes, these moments of clarity can provide opportunities for growth, not only to repair what was broken, but also to learn from their failures. The wounds they caused cannot be healed, but the lessons learned from these failures can lead to a future where integrity prevails over destructive impulses. Remember that your personal journey has nothing to do with their regrets. Your success and happiness are the result of your own strength and resilience, not missed opportunities. The lesson you can learn from this experience is that, even in the face of others' failures and regrets, your ability to build a life of meaning and joy remains intact. As we come to the end of our journey of reflecting on the 7 reasons behind their shame, I hope this path has brought you a new level of clarity and empowerment. Remember that the shame they carry is not something you have to endure, but a testament to your strength and integrity. Your presence becomes a catalyst for transformation, a constant reminder of the importance of living authentically, respectfully, and compassionately. As you move forward, keep this understanding with you. Know that you have the power to positively impact others simply by staying true to yourself, and use it as a source of courage and balance in your relationships. Her journey is a testament to human resilience, our ability to overcome obstacles with greater wisdom and empathy and come out stronger. If you face similar challenges in the future, remember that your own integrity is the foundation of your success. May this journey continue to inspire you to walk the path of truth and growth, knowing that the impact of your actions will resonate and help transform both your life and the lives of those around you. If you enjoyed the content of this video and want to continue your journey of self-discovery and personal transformation, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay updated on our content. Here you will find inspirational videos and tools to help you live with more authenticity and compassion. Don't miss the chance to be part of this community of growth and mutual support. Join us and take the next step in your transformation journey.